Welcome to another video. We are in Lombok and it's August 2026. It's southeast monsoon season and it's breezy today, so I decided to go wing foiling. We're doing the Indonesian solution, so everything is on the bike. I was actually surprised that the mid-length board fits on the surf rack. I showed it later that setup, but I managed to get everything onto the scooter, including the foil, the board, and the wing, as well as a cover wing. So we're on our way now. I will provide a bit of a scenery going to my launching spot. I can provide a bit of condition on the way. So they always have a few speed bumps in Indonesia. Specifically targeted at scooters. Just have to go slowly and we'll go into the main road in Kuta, Lombok. Yeah, so I've mentioned this is Kuta, and I'm now going down one of the two main roads. There's a bit more on the left, which is all the restaurants and shops. But I usually avoid this road. This one here is just this. People walking and a bit less traffic. So we're now cruising down towards the city center. There's like a gas stand on the left, and you see these bottles. They're selling fuel. And you buy by the liter. Bottles, so you can check the quality of the fuel, is not diluted with water or has any other residues in it. And these people are quite friendly. Buy a snack, so just get the fuel. So there's already a few restaurants. Some police wash the street in the morning, so it's about 9 AM at the moment. That's when we have high tide at this point. But we get the first few surf shops, as well as usual restaurants, massage places. And right inside that's a school. This is the school pickup here. To tide, it's actually better than Sanina. So high tide, you got about at least 2 meters of water yourself in the reef. Low tides, unlaunch. Okay, this is like the main crossroad of the city. So you got all the restaurants, the bars, the nightlife happening in this corner. It will look very different if I come in the night time. And this is now the shopping street, shops, a few bars, a few clubs, hostels, as well as places, surf rental and tour trips. Yeah, going back to tide. So what I measured is that you need at least 1.6 meters of tide to be perfectly comfortable. So I used the Surfline references, different websites, with different numbers, standard they're using. But yeah, it's 1.6, it's no risk. It's 2 to 3, it's actually even better because that moves well coming in. Below that I've seen people in and out of the water. You probably need a bit of knowledge to exactly assess how much it's on. So we're turning right now here, and that's now the road towards the beach. Again, there's more restaurants here. I'm really surprised how many they have. And when you go to Google Street View, it looks totally different. So most of these places opened in the last year or two. It's a lot of construction that's happening here. So a few more 100 meters and then we have reached the beach. We'll turn left. And then we're going to be on a new beach promenade, which again, depending on what street view you're using, is not even there yet, but it's nicely built. So they blocked it off a bit to keep traffic out, but we can go inside. Because if you look touristic enough, or I don't know what to check. I just go. And yeah, this is cobblestone, so it's very nice as the lake slows down a bit. It gives it like this nice feel. When it's in the water, it's really like a swimming pool. And it's called Underlacker Beach or something. So there's two rental shops. There's one on the left, somewhere here, which is a small club. It's just a door and the rent and store their equipment there. And we're going to go down a bit further. And then on the right hand side is another club with a public toilet. I think it's called Ocean Addicts, and mostly people tour-fighting, I've seen. This is a construction of a toilet, in fact, so in the back, and they have a few sun loungers as well as a rental, and I think they're bringing a kite as well. I've seen a few kites. I didn't see the wing when I was there, but the issue is I can't park my scooter here. I was chased away a couple of times by the security. So what I did is I go to another place where I can launch the piece and set up my equipment. So here's the local bay watch, which is also watching the scooter parking. So what needs that going to? So, I found there's a second toilet further down the beach, which is exactly the same setup, but there's no security, except for the toilet security, but they don't mind parking the scooter. And I've seen locals actually driving into the toilet, which I will do now as well, and then you have really nice parking spot. There it is, and it's really well maintained. So usually I pay the day rate just to keep everyone happy. It's about $1 per day to use the facilities, nice showers, but we just drive inside, and then I found the cleaners always park on the right hand side here, so I'm not taking their parking spot, but I put it on the grass, and then I leave the scooter there. That shade is a nice grassy area for rigging, some concrete if you need like a clean surface. Yeah, I usually pay the guy. They open 11 a.m. a bit late, but then you're just paying $1 and they get a bit of money, and I have a nice facility. So here's the setup. The mid-length board actually fits on the surf rack. It's wide enough, so this is a gong Cruzaderr Diamond, 100 liter, so that size does actually fit, and I just put the foil and the wings between the board and the scooter, and carry the parawing and the wing on my back, and now you see the bay, perfectly clear water, be safe inside. Because the current sweeps it to the right into the channel, but it's still outside the bay. As long as you don't go out, it's like foiling on a swimming pool. Not much shore break, very manageable to launch. Yeah. my setup. So this is a public toilet, but they have shower, very clean facilities, and it's cleaned every day. So I'm getting ready now. And also with Indonesia, you will attract a crowd when you do something. So there was like a school class here that were interested in winging, so I let them play a bit with my wing, and I guess they were watching my scooter then. So I just leave everything here. Lock up and then launch. Beach is relatively clean. A bit of microplastics, but nothing. They clean it sometimes. And the launching is easy. There's no sharp objects. It's just sand. The wave will basically sweep you out. Inside, it's really clean within, so it's maybe not ideal playing, makes it easy, so it just flashes you in. So I'm just going back. I do like a little pass by for the school class, for their enjoyment, and then you can already see the water is crystal clear. You can see the bottom, and there's like turtles swimming, so it's beautiful. I pass by, which is cool. Very school class was still watching me. I almost ran over my turtle further out, and the wind was very light that day. It was probably the lightest of the last couple of days. So we already for like a week, and that day was by far the latest. 6 knots, 7 maximum. The waves are quite small today, but it's really enjoyable. So went out to the reef, and this is like the first pass, so it's a ground. You can just nicely glide down the wave and enjoy the view. It's actually clean light. Stand up. This is high tide. It's about, I think it's 2 meters. I live here, and this one I made a mistake. I took it too steep. Outlined. It's actually a nice one. So I'm going back here. Outline. I carved it a bit better. Not too far out, so it's kind of stops then quite early. Sometimes you find these random space inside, and you can hide a bit. works here is a bit similar to the law. So two directions. directions. You've got the main reef that's kind of parallel to the beach, and you get swell coming from that direction, which is going straight down to the beach, and then it overlaps with, I think that gives the channel out, or it's a natural channel, and then you get the swell coming from that side, and sometimes they cross, and then they go through this. So there's another tow foiler. So if I had to go by this boat, unfortunately there was a wave, and to avoid them a bit, because the boat was a line by the boat, the twin line, so I needed to maneuver a bit. And now there's another beach club in that corner here, that's on the left hand side of the beach, or the launches on the left, so very far edge. The water here is even cleaner. The sandy bottom is like a swimming pool. And you also get a bit more wind there, so the wind drops the further you go towards the channel on the right hand side, as I'm doing now. And the wind here gets weaker and weaker. And I think it's because of the compression effect from the nearby mountains. So here it's almost extremely light. Sometimes I board and just go back and try to catch a wave before it completely drops off. And I think it's that little cone-shaped mountain that you see in the back, which causes a bit of compression when you are exactly on that side of the beach and the opposite side now, which can help when you have these super light days. So now riding down another wave. If you should have a drop off the foil, all you do is you go a bit to the right hand side, my right hand side now, towards that cone-shaped mountain, and you will find usually a gust line there that you can use to pump up again. What you can't see on the video is the marine life, which is quite nice. So you have the corals, but also turtles, which are cute, and of course a lot of fish. You have them in plastic bags. So yeah, so what I will do now is sail next to that cone-shaped mountain, and there will be a wind line. It's fun as around the mountain, nicely. Super light. See the gust lines. So the closer you get to that, I call it the Cone Mountain. I think it has a name. I don't know. Okay, so eventually manage to pump it up again, and then you get sometimes these big swells that run perfectly parallel to the beach, and they go quite far in. And then they drop off halfway through and they come back up when you get closer to the beach again. So you can sometimes add them twice if you manage to stay on them. And you can also use them to go back if the wind dies completely. So you just ride this way and back in. So you get these wind lines. You only get them on that side of the beach, not the other side. The other side, what I found works best is in light wind, is you keep the speed, and then when you jibe, you look for a wave, and then basically jibe down the wave or the swell to keep a bit of momentum. But usually there's more wind anyway, so you don't have to think too much. Nice one here again, and just enjoy the view. It's beautiful. That's what I like about doing this. You can take the wing down and really enjoy the panoramic view that you usually can't when pulling the wing, as it blocks half of your side. Yeah, so this is what I meant. So there's two wave patterns here, and sometimes they cross, and then you get again wave, because you get them from the two sides. Some are coming up the channel. So yeah, so one is now pushing me to the right, and the other one is coming from the left. But sometimes figure it out. Carve it down nicely. So I should put it here. I think I went too fast and I lost it, because I wasn't even sure which one I was actually. It's double two. Yeah, so the town of Kuta is in that little bay. This is where I was staying. And we have all the restaurants and bars. Hotels, but mostly bungalows. There's not much traffic today. Nobody is launching. Not only just local people, but the local crowd doesn't launch in these light winds. And